Welcome back. It's our final segment for Monday, and today we're joined by Adetola Adele. He's the co-founder and CEO of Edupali by Faster Money.
Yeah.
Now, it's an exceptional product, actually. It actually helps to bridge that gap between you as a parent and school fees. But I'll let him tell us more about it. We're going to be taking a look at how they got started, where they've been to, and how they are, where they are right now, and how you can take advantage and also start your own business. You are welcome. Do I call you Tola or Dele? Which is it now?
Adetola is fine.
Adetola is fine.
Yeah.
Good to have you here.
Good to have
So
you.
first off, let's talk about your background. Edupali is a web-based application.
Yeah.
But that's not where you started from.
No, definitely.
Where did you start from exactly?
Well, I started from being an entrepreneur from a very younger age.
Okay.
I started from selling cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the automobile industry, and then I have this passion for tech. So I had to now venture into tech to start doing. So my first venture was actually a classified marketplace.
Okay.
Back in 2015, 2016. Yeah, that was when I started my tech journey. Really.
Did you have to go to school for tech, though?
No, I didn't go to school for tech. I went to estate management.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so,
okay.
yeah, I didn't go to school.
So that's the thing. Most people would think that if I went to school to study so-and-so, that the rest of my life should actually be anchored on whatever it is But here you are, totally different from your academic background.
Definitely.
And into tech. And tech is something that people often think is a bit too hard to venture into if you're a novice. But how long did it take you to absolutely get established as a tech entrepreneur?
Well, I'll say it took me about 3 years because I started, playing around, writing codes, WordPress then. Then I started, I was like, oh, I don't want to write code again. Let me just build a business around it. So yeah, it took me about 3 years before I can actually really break in. And then, yeah, of course, after the classified marketplace, we launched Around 360,
okay,
which really did well. We scaled.
What was it about?
It's a eco-friendly logistic platform.
Okay.
Yeah. We scaled across Nigeria, 3 states across Nigeria.
Was that the one with the bicycles?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to explain how that works?
We actually pioneered bicycle delivery in Nigeria.
Not the Okadas that you guys see around, not the delivery Okada. These are bicycles, and you can see a lot of people actually taking sample from that.
Yeah, a lot. Most of the riders working with the big guys now, they actually started from us. They came to us. We showed them the way.
So you wrote all of that yourself.
Yeah.
You've got quite a story to tell, and now your applications are geared towards helping parents find that bridge between them and school fees, and this is the time, actually.
Yeah, definitely. This is the time.
So how does it work now? And you call it Edupali. How does it work?
Yeah, so Edupali simply streamlines the entire school fees payment system, process, and we also help schools increase compliance rates and give them access to funding, because that's actually one of the biggest issue school owners face. And then, yeah, we now provide affordable means of payments.
So in your journey, I see that you always you're a problem finder.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you create a solution for that.
Yeah.
So how do you identify these problems, and how do you know that this is going to profit me in the end? Who do you talk to as partners or investors? Where do you start from?
Well, Edupali was a problem I was facing, actually. I'm a parent.
Yeah, tell me about it. Titi, where are you?
3 kids, so at some point I could not meet up with paying school fees. And it becomes an embarrassment where they had to literally stop my children from going to school. Yeah. So as a tech guy, I was like, no, there should be a way around this. So I started brainstorming with my co-founders. I have co-founders, 3 of them, 2 of them. I started brainstorming. I said, look at this problem. I am facing this problem. Are you facing this problem? You're also a parent.
So how does it work to help the problem?
Okay, so what we do is we partner with the schools. And then from the schools enroll their parents, and then parents can, choose a plan that works for them. For instance.
So are you saying that right now, I haven't paid school fees?
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. Are you saying that I can actually pay school fees using your platform?
Exactly, like now, yeah.
So how does it work for your business? How does your business carry the weight of all these parents using your platform to pay school fees?
Okay, so...
Do you have money like that?
So we've used tech to simplify everything. So we really don't pay school fees upfront for the parents. What we do is we offer a means where parents can now affordably pay their school fees, more like the buy now, pay later kind of stuff. Yeah, so we partner with the school. Of course, when the school partner with, we see the partnership with the school then enroll their parents.
Yeah, but the school doesn't get that money immediately, do they?
So there's another feature where we give schools credit financing up to 20 million.
So that must mean you must have a big partner behind you.
Well, we have financial partners that are actually backing that particular aspect of it.
Okay, so there's a lot going on here. There's tech, there's networking, there's this. I mean, how can I as an individual start such a business? I don't know anybody. I know I do have to write or learn how to code and design apps.
You really do not need to learn how to code. Yeah. So I have technology guys. I have co-founders. The thing is, one thing about tech is don't go alone. You know, get co-founders that would help you.
Okay.
My founders have been very, very helpful when it comes to networking.
Okay.
And then I'm also, I'm grounded when it comes to product development and stuff. So my other co-founder does the whole networking.
Okay.
You know, my other co-founder also does the business administration and stuff like that, yeah.
Well, that is very interesting. It's a very encouraging story. Yeah. First off, that it's easy, that you started in 3 years and that you're here now. This is, what, third or fourth business?
So I didn't start in 3 years, but it took me 3 years to really go into this. Yeah,
but I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, that you're here in limited time is encouraging to anybody out there who's watching and thinking that, okay, perhaps maybe I'm good at so perhaps I could venture into this kind of tech business and all that. So eventually, what are the opportunities for people who could start now looking at the greater environment for these kinds of tech businesses? Fuel is expensive. Nobody wants to go out again to go and waste their fuel and all. What other opportunities could people leverage on to start businesses much like yours?
Yeah, I mean,
basically giving us a tip as to what to do.
Yeah, I mean, the tech ecosystem in Nigeria is actually still growing. So tech ecosystem, in Nigeria still growing, and then there are a lot of opportunities out there. You just need to identify a problem and then try to solve that problem.
I see what you're doing. You're not telling us exactly. So you still have intention to go start other businesses. But say I found a problem when it comes to there's a problem of going out for recreation right now. It's a very far-fetched problem, but what could be done that could bridge? What can tech do to bridge that kind of
for recreation?
Recreation.
Okay, so recreation is actually very huge. I would need to identify what particular problem you want to solve first.
I can't go out on Friday nights again because the clubs are all on the island and I live in Festac.
Yeah, so
I don't want to spend too much fuel. And then perhaps maybe even the traffic and everything, if there still is traffic out there.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to develop my ability to identify a problem and create a solution, no matter how Looney Tunes it might sound.
Yeah, for the movement part of it, we have some startups that are actually coming in with eco-friendly means of transportation that are quite cheaper to, maintain.
Regular cars and stuff.
Not regular cars, the electric cars and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, and the likes of the LPG powered vehicles and stuff. Yeah, so if you have a flair for that, you can also look into that and then try to see how you can make it work for people. However, for recreation, like going out to club, I don't know, you really want to go out to experience, except you want to do...
Well, I do agree that I'm past that age now. I'd rather just have fun at home with family. Like, oh, we're not going out. But that's just beside the point. But that's fantastic. So with Edupali now, especially now that the schools are in session, isn't there a fear that, and I'm asking this, have insurance at the back of your mind, isn't there a fear that you might become over-labored or inundated with requests from parents? And does this apply to every school, or do you have specific partner schools?
Okay, so I mean, like I said, we use technology to power all our things at Edupali. So technology doesn't get tired. We have the capacity to onboard as much as 20 million schools, even more, and a lot of parents, right? Okay. So technology does everything. All we just need to do is set the ground rolling, and then we just key everything in. That's it.
And on the side of marketing or networking, what advice would you have for anybody out there who has any business whatsoever? Because you can't have any business without those
networking is actually
so what advice do you have for people? Because I can see that in your business, you are able to network with a lot of people and bring them all together for one apparatus. What advice could you give, seeing that you're experiencing that?
I mean, don't joke with your LinkedIn. That everything.
LinkedIn, huh?
Don't joke with it. So I'm very, very huge on LinkedIn. Like I go to my LinkedIn almost every time. I just checked my LinkedIn before I came to the show because that's where you're going to.
Did you check mine?
I checked your Instagram actually.
Oh, that's also
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, so that's where you're going to meet partners. Most of the business people you want to partner with, the corporate organizations you want to partner with, they are all on LinkedIn. So you need to, streamline your profile on LinkedIn to ensure that you can attract, such partners, and then you reach out more. You reach out more on LinkedIn. If you know you're looking for something, look for the name and then just reach out to them. Hey, I need this.
Okay.
I'm building this. I need you to partner with me. And then, yeah.
Okay. They can find you on Instagram as what now?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm on LinkedIn, Adetola. I really don't like.
Fantastic. Let's leave it so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Adetola Adele. Can you smell that?
Yeah, I can.
Would you like to taste it?
Of course.
Come on then, let's go.
Thank you very much.